Hello, good morning student. I, Sushant Kumar Jain, Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Department, take your subject Digital System Design EC 303. So we all know that the present technological world, the things are goes to be digitalized. In modern days, we listen that all gadgets are to be digitalized, automobile sector is to be digitalized, our medical instrumentation also digitalized. So each object should be goes to the digitalized. So it is important as a electronic engineering or as an electronic engineer, we know that how the digital circuit are to be designed. So in that course we study the fundamental of digital circuit designing, and it is the core subject of electronic communication engineering. In this video lecture we discuss why we study the subject, that means the application area of the subject, then what is the difference between analog and digital signal or digital system, then we see the advantage why which the things are goes to be digitalized, then we discuss what we learn during the study of the course, and then we see the reference book required for the subject. So first we see the application area of the digital system. So first thing that is produced by digital electronics is the microcomputer, which make the human life more easier. We know the advantage or application of computer or microcomputer in present scenario. We see these video lecture why the application of these computer. In starting, the computer are bigger size because in those days we use vacuum tube that's working on the principle of analog system. What due to the advantage or advancement of the digital electronic, the things are to be come in the form of IC, that means integrated circuit, and computer now come on our palm, that is called a palm top. So microcomputer is one of the main advancement of digital electronics. Next is communication system. So why using digital technology, that means the information is to be transmitted in the form of digital signal, that means in the form of binary number, that means 0, or in the form of sequence 0 or 1. The speed of the data transmission is increased day by day, and in present scenario basically two type of communication system are exist. One is known as analog and another one is known as digital communication system. So digital system also used in communication system. Next one is automobile sector. In present day, we listen that automobile sector are goes to be digitalized. Now, the each section of our car is to be sensor based and a single laptop connection. So where is the problem exist in the engine or in tire or in other part of the automobile or in our vehicle. So automobile sector is also used a digital technology. Next is embedded system. In embedded system, we connect the input output devices with the microprocessor or microcontroller, which create a unique application based hardware which gives the exact output for the application. So that is one of the major application area of the digital electronics, that is embedded system. Now in medical field, so when we use the digital technology in the medical field or especially in medical instrument, we get the accurate result. Like we use the heart beat monitor system is digital, so we can get exact result what is the heartbeat of our human body, of our body. Industrial automation also done by PLC, SCADA, that is also on the basis of the digital electronics. So there are huge area where digital electronics are used. Okay, that's why it is important to study about the digital system and their designing. Now, what is the difference between analog and digital system, which makes it more suitable for developing the different devices in different areas? So, analog signal gives the amplitude at every time of interval. Like in the figure, we see that we get the amplitude at each time of interval. So it contains the information in every time interval. While in the case of digital signal, we have only two value, one is 0 and one is 1, another one is 1. That means they be represented by a low voltage level and high voltage level. Okay, so it have only the two value. That is the advantage of digital signal or digital signal, which make it suitable for high switching application. That means we create a faster devices with the digital signal. So that is the analog signal and digital signal. Now we see the advantage of digital system, why which the things are goes to be digitalized. So first advantage of digital system is reproducibility of information. That means we can reproduce easily the information because the information is transmitted only in two voltage level, that means high voltage level or low voltage level. So we required only reproduce the two voltage, that means low and high. While in the case of analog, the information is to transmitted at each time of interval. So in that case we want the exact amplitude or exact information at each time of interval, which gives meaningful information. So that is one of the advantage of digital system, that is reproducibility of information. Next is digital system is flexible and their functionality. That means we can easily store the digital information in the form of binary sequences, that means 0 or 1, and store a huge amount of information via latest memories, that is semiconductor memories. Their transmission and manipulation is also easy as compared to analog signal. Nowadays we have high speed processor by which we can manipulate these digital signal. Next one is accuracy, that is the one major advantage of digital system. By using digital system we get accurate result which can be understand by the analog watch and digital watch. So in analog watch we did not get exact time, while in the case of digital watch we get the exact time. That means in that case it's the 3:36. What in case of analog clock we did not get the exact time. Next advantage is error detection and correction. So during the transmission of the data, if error is to be occurred in the information, and the receiver will know the position of the error, then simply it will alter the value and correct the information. So error detection and correction is also easy in case of digital information transmission. Next is noise immunity, because it have only the two voltage level, that means high or low. So if there is a slight change in the amplitude, then they will consider as high voltage level or low voltage level. While in case of analog signal, if they are change their amplitude slightly, the information will be changed. Their programmability is also easy. We can easily program the digital system. So due to these advantages, the digital system is applicable in each field of present technology. That's why it is important to know how the digital system is to be designed. Now, what we learn during the study of the course. So in our first unit we will see the different type of number system, because we know that the digital system uses the switching device which have only the two state, that means they use the binary number system. What we use the decimal number system. So it is required that we know the conversion of decimal to binary, binary to decimal, and also the binary number represented in the form of octal and hexadecimal number system. So in this unit, first we study about the number system, then we see the basic building block of digital circuit, that is called a logic gate, by which we create the digital logic circuit. And the logic designer must determine how to interconnect these logic gate in order to convert the circuit input signal to the desired output signal. So there is to be a relationship between input and output parameter that is generated by the Boolean law or Boolean function. So in first unit we will discuss about the number system, logic gate and Boolean algebra, Boolean function, and also see how these Boolean functions are to be minimized by using different technique like Karnaugh map and Quine-McLaughlin method. In next unit we will discuss about the different combinational circuit which is used for processing and transmission of the data in case of digital system. These circuits are arithmetic operator like half adder, full adder, half subtractor, full subtractor, multiplexer, demultiplexer, code converter, etc. In next unit we see the sequential circuit. Basic building block are flip-flop or different type of flip-flop like JK, RS, D, T. Also see how the finite state machine are to be designed. Also see the different type of sequence generator, clock generator in unit 3rd. In unit 4 we will discuss about the asynchronous sequential circuit, in which we see different type of counter, their state diagram, minimization and their circuit implementation. While in the 5th unit we discuss about the different logic family which is generate the combinational sequential circuit, as well as the different type of logic gate by which we create the different logical expression or design our logic or design the digital circuit. So during the study of the course we complete all these topics. These are the some reference book which is required to study the subject digital system design. First one is Malvino and Leach. The title of the book is Digital Principles and Application. Next is Digital Logic Design, which is written by Maurice Mano. Modern Digital Design by R.P. Jain. Digital Circuit, an Introduction Part 1 and Part 2 of D. Rai Chaudhary. Digital System Principle and Application by Ronald J. Tosi. Top and Ceiling, Digital Integrated Circuit. Saliban, Digital Circuit and Design. So these are the reference book which used to study the subject digital system design. Okay, thank you. So now from our video lecture session or webinar session, we will complete the entire content of the subject, and after completion of the subject we know how the digital circuit are to be designed. That means how we can design a digital system, which is covered by our video lecture series and webinar. Okay, thank you.